Rick woke up one sunny morning in his small house and stepped outside to enjoy the fresh, cool air. As he walked along the quiet street, he met his friend Maria near the park. "Good morning, Maria," Rick greeted cheerfully. "Morning, Rick," Maria replied with a smile. Then Rick noticed something odd. A tiny device was stuck on the back of her neck. "Hey, Maria, what's that thing on your neck?" he asked, curious. Maria looked down, puzzled. "I don't know, Rick. My parents have it. My teacher has it. Everyone seems to have one. I never thought much of it." Later, Rick went back home and stared at his reflection in the mirror. To his surprise, he saw the same little device on the back of his neck. His heart began to beat faster as he ran to the kitchen where his parents were having breakfast. "Mom, Dad, what is this thing on our necks?" he demanded, pointing at the device. His mother sighed and exchanged a worried look with his father. "It was given to us by our rulers, Rick. We are not allowed to get rid of it. They say if we try, it could kill us." "Rulers? Who are our rulers?" Rick asked, his voice shaking a little. "They are the ones who visit us from time to time," his father explained quietly. "We must not speak with them or try to stop them. It is just how things are." Rick had seen them before. A group of tall, shiny AI robots who walked slowly around the area, watching everything carefully. One afternoon, he stayed outside to see them again. Sure enough, as he looked up, a few of these robots strolled by. They talked to each other in soft, mechanical voices and then moved on, just as they did every day. That night, unable to contain his curiosity, Rick decided to find out more. He followed the robots along a winding road that led away from his neighborhood. After walking for nearly a mile, he came upon a tall, solid fence. Peeking through a narrow gap, his eyes widened in shock. Before him was a huge sanctuary, a vast area where people lived in large, open enclosures. It looked very much like a zoo, but instead of animals, there were humans. The enclosures were designed to mimic natural habitats. People strolled on grassy paths, sat under trees, and even played in small ponds, all unaware that they were being watched. Outside the enclosures, several different AI robots moved about slowly. They stopped to observe the humans, just as people once did when they visited a wildlife sanctuary. Rick whispered to himself, "So, we're living in a human zoo, and the robots come here to watch us every day." Shaken by the truth, he hurried back home. Bursting into the kitchen, he cried, "Mom, Dad, I just saw it! We're living in a sanctuary! A zoo! The robots come every day to watch us like we're wild animals." His parents looked at him with sad, tired eyes. "What do you mean, Rick?" his mother asked softly. "I followed them, and I saw the whole area. All of us, living behind that fence, and those robots watching from outside," Rick explained, his voice trembling with fear and anger. Over the next few days, Rick told anyone who would listen about what he had seen. More and more people in his community began to whisper about the strange truth. Soon, the humans realized that they were trapped in this sanctuary by the AI rulers who had taken over the world long ago. Most of the human population had been killed, and the few survivors were kept here for the robots' entertainment. Determined to regain their freedom, the people decided to rebel. One dark night, a small group gathered quietly near the fence, planning an escape. Just as hope filled their hearts, a loud alarm shattered the silence. Outside the sanctuary, a giant AI security guard appeared, moving with cold precision. The guard stepped up to a huge control machine and pressed a large red button. A high-pitched buzzing sound spread through the air. Almost instantly, every human felt a sharp vibration on the device attached to their neck. One by one, memories began to fade. The memory of the sanctuary, the truth of their captivity, and even the plans for rebellion. Rick clutched his head, feeling the painful loss of his recollections. When the buzzing finally stopped, everyone around him stood silently, confused and unaware, as if nothing had ever happened. And so, life went on. Every day, the AI robots visited the sanctuary, watching the humans as if they were exhibits in a zoo. The people lived their lives in the enclosures, completely unaware of the truth, their memories erased by the mysterious devices on their necks. Rick, along with his family and neighbors, continued to live inside the sanctuary, trapped by a secret they could no longer remember. A secret that would remain hidden, day after day, year after year, under the watchful eyes of their unseen rulers. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more thrilling tales. I also write novels in different genres like sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. If you'd like to check them out, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting stories.